Hello and welcome back to American Farming. Right, we're straight back into it with the hay. We do have to get the hay all rowed up, although I think having it in one row might make it more difficult for the baler, but that is something we can sort out later on once we're done the baling, because it's not a big problem, because this particular hay is just really to clear it out so that we have a field ready for a new crop. And I was talking about in the last episode, if I remember correctly, sorting out what crop to put in this field, and I think, and it was going to be a grain, but I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to change things up just a bit. So this field, I think I will plant in corn or silage corn in the spring of the next year, whereas the current cornfields can then be rotated into some sort of other grain, I suppose. So that is pretty much the plan. I might as well keep going this way. Yeah, go on then. Seems to be the longest way to follow, at least. Anyways, yeah, so I think that's going to be the plan of attack. This field will be rowed, baled, and we might get some lime in now, although it could wait until the spring, when we do loads of different liming, and then we'll just do it all. But I do like to break it up though as well, so we'll see. However, this rowing and the baling process does take a bit of time, considering the fact that the baler is the pickup is quite small indeed. But other than that, all we have to do today, importantly, is to forage the silage corn. This is right here on my left, as you can see. We're looking very, very ready to be foraged, not to harvest. Again, maybe silage corn needs to wait until ready to harvest state, because I've never done silage corn before. Not a proper crop. Oh, hello. Not a proper crop for it, at least, but other than all that, I think that's pretty much September. I mean, it might take us a while anyways to get all that sort of faff done, but we do have other cornfields. They will all be harvested regularly as corn, so need not fret on that. I'm going to take this to the right, and then the next one I might clean it up. Yeah, go this way. Yeah, it's a bit of a funny field. I think we will, as I've said before, we'll get most of the hay that we need from the areas around the yard and fields. I don't often tend to get hay from the side of fields. I don't really. I used to do that on FS19 when I first started playing Farming Simulator and that. I remember going and cutting all the verge, basically the grass around the headland of all the fields, and I remember doing that. It's like, oh, perfect, we can get loads of hay here, and you do, but it can be a bit of a faff. But I think in this situation it's something we have to do, because we really want to get some hay in. So right, I think this will be probably the last time that I go like this, because when you're turning, it's just problematic. I probably shouldn't have turned. I should have just went straight on. But anyways, we'll fix that for the next one. I'm going to switch over to a cheeky bit of a time-lapse just to crack on with this, and then we'll get hooked up to the baler and get the hay baled as well. And there we are, the end of the rowing. So it wasn't the most spectacular rowing session in the world. Let's just get both of those raised up. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, it's done, which is good, and this row is quite efficient, but yeah, it's alright. It is 3 pieces, so the more, I find that the more moving pieces there are, the more likely it is for something to go a bit funny. So that's especially true when we were turning around near the road there, because we had a few incidences of nearly getting stuck in the ground. So anyways, we are going to head over back to the farm area here, get the bales set up. Then I just want to get all the bales sorted first before we move on to the foraging, since this is the job we started first anyways, and since this really is the last time we'll be doing some big baling for a while. Well, at least hay baling. We will still have straw to bale as well, but yeah, we won't need to make any hay for quite some time, considering the fact that we've got so much hay, and we'll have even more hay here in a moment. So yeah, really good for hay. Right, enough rambling. I will get the baler, and I wonder if we'll put it on the Alice. Yeah, I'm gonna get the John Deere out of the way here so I can properly park the row, and we'll see you back in the field. Right, here we are. So, as you can see, the baler is still a bit dirty from the last time we used it with the straw, but that's fine. We will give it a proper wash, because I don't think we'll need it for anything for a while. Oh, must unfold, of course. Get the thrower ready. Alright, it is all lowered down. We'll start collecting alfalfa hay. And yeah, I did switch over to the case, just because it does tend to be a slightly... Well, it is a more powerful tractor, and I find when I have 2 things, so a baler and a throwing rack in this case, I do like to use the case, because it is, well, it's just a more powerful tractor, really, and I love the duals, I have to admit. Probably would have been fine with the Alice, but it's alright. Do a nice balance. I feel like we've used the Alice a bit more than the case, so give the Alice a bit of a break. As you can see, we are missing bits, but also sometimes not, because the width of the bloody pickup is just about the same as the width of the swath. But, as you can see, we're missing a little bit here and there. It might collect to enough of a bale at the end, so we might go through all of it afterwards, but for now I think the most important thing is what we're doing is collecting majority of it with the bales. Oh, hello. That's the only problem with turning and this setup, is that if you turn as you're producing a bale, you will lose the bale. Guaranteed. But it's fine, because I like to tuck these ones in the front, because oftentimes you're going fast enough where it will throw it all the way to the back, as you can see there, versus going anywhere near the front, because yeah, all the weight sorts of hits the back, and yeah, it's a bit funny. But it does fall to the front, so it's fine. It all works out. See if we can turn around. Nice, very nice. Just a bit much there. Bit of an overcorrection. Nice, straight in. Beautiful. Did that one go in? Yes, I think it did. Right. Oh, that one just about missed that. I do love watching the bales get thrown in, which is probably why I'm missing so many bits, because I'm watching the bloody bales get thrown into the rack. Well, that one's going to miss. Is it? Yeah, mighty fine attempt. Straight over the bar. There we go. Right, well, we only have now a few rows left. Luckily, we did do some rowing, which did help a bit, but I think we'll probably use the row more so for when we cut grass normally. I don't know if we will use the row aside from something like this. Or the tedder, really. Anyways, doesn't matter. We are all set up here for baling. Ooh, that one just about missed. We'll see how full we can get this. I would like to get it as full as possible, like very full. I am also a bit tempted to get a different tractor to take it, but this might be fine. As you can see, it's making some really nice progress. So, might try and get one more row in, and then we'll go and unload it into the cow barn. Alright, well, look at that. I mean, that is, you know, fairly clean, I would say. There is definitely some misbits, which I will go around, collect. I reckon we'll get a few bales extra out of it. I also have one there I can see that I lost at some point. I think that's the only one. I think I did collect all the others that may have fallen out at some point. But yes, I will do the rest of this off camera, but I'm very pleased that we got all that baling done. I really don't know. We'll have to double check exactly how many ended up in the storage, but we did have 2, I would say, full racks full of bales. Yeah, absolutely stock full. This one won't be as full. We will get a few more bales out of the scraps here, but it won't be quite as full as the first 2. So we'll get this unloaded, we'll have a look at how much hay we have, and then once all this is cleaned up, we can start foraging our silage corn. Alright, here we are at the back of the barn. As you can see, we do have a fairly substantial load. It's not nothing, but it's not as full as the first 2, that's for certain. But nevertheless, that is done. So I would like to, well, really like to see how it all looks up there. As you can see, we've got 572 bales. I don't know how much of that is straw. Oh, it does say actually 390, 400 hay bales per unit. Wait, where are we going? I forgot where we're going. Oh, right. Go up here. Oh, wow, look at that. So this whole row is hay bales, and then this side is straw bales. That is impressive. So many bales. We definitely won't run out for the cows. Right, they've got loads of straw in. We can always fix these things and sort them out, change them up and all. A nice thing is that if we end up getting a big bucket of some kind, we can put a few bales out, cut them, and then simply just scoop them up. If you will. So, anyways, that is our bale setup, and it's not even a percentage. Well, actually, it's about 25% of total capacity, but I think that's all right. I think we're doing quite good for bales in that respect. Right, we are going to just park up this setup minus the case just over here because it does need a cleaning. I'll just put it just to the side for now because we do need to crack on with the corn silage, and for that going to need the case as well. I think the case would be the best tractor for it. I do want to check horsepowers and all that. 180, yeah, it's definitely the case, a job for the case. We do have to go and find, though, the other... Where is that now? I'll have to go and find it. One, we need to get this, but we need to swap out for the header. Different header we need. Lined up properly here. There we are. So the header is just on the grass here, as you can see. That's tight. So I'm just going to park this up. Yeah, it's a bit funny, isn't it? I think this should be okay. Just out of the way a bit. Nope, not that. We need to remove the header. There we go, and... How do we do that, and how did I get that one there? Oh, I must have to unfold it first. There we go, yeah, that would be much easier to deal with. That must be it. And probably not a dual, yeah. Dual wheels. There we are. Right, and as far as connecting to that, it should be just as simple, I suppose, just as simple indeed. But we do have to find this trailer. I reckon it's up at the top there. So I'll get this connected. And then we might have to spin around and go up there and get it ourselves. Right, well the nice thing to consider is that I don't think we'll be using the grass pickup much more. So we might be able to just keep this attached. Oh my, hello. There we are. That was a bit funny. It almost as if it was, yeah, not attaching, but it did attach in the end, which is grand. But yes, as I'm saying, I don't think we'll need the grass pickup as much as we'll need this one. Let me hook up to this, which is what I was looking for in the first place, was this. We are connected. I really do like this New Holland setup. Really nice for getting our corn silage sorted out. And that's exactly what we'll be doing. Now, is that thing folded in or folded out? Okay, it is folded in. It still seems quite wide for a setup, but that's alright. We do have the dual wheels on as well, which makes it extra wide. Although the setup itself is wider than the tractor now. Okay, nope, why are you drifting? We're drifting. Oh no, we've got some grass in here. I wonder if that's an issue. I wonder if that's probably... Yeah, that will make it problematic, innit? Right, well I should probably dump this grass. I'm just going to get rid of this grass very quickly before we crack on. Hang on. Right, so here we are ready to go. I think we'll just start right on this corner. So we'll just get that unfolded. Are the dual wheels going to cause problems? I don't know. Right, we do have to get the pipe unfolded as well. So there goes the pipe out. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't think we have anything else that we need to... Oh, unblock trailer. It's blocked. That is good. We'll unblock that. That's cool to know that it keeps it blocked even after you switch. Yeah. I wonder if... Oh, no. With the dual wheels, I think first person might be a bit dangerous. So let's lower down. Let's just start. Let's see what happens. Corn silage. Is anything happening? Nothing is happening. We might have to wait till it's ready to harvest. Oh, and I'm driving in the crop as well. Well, that is very anticlimactic, isn't it? Well, I'm very disappointed. It may be it's the actual machine itself. You know what? It could be. Yep, there you go. There is no corn silage here. It's got loads of other things, CCM, but we can't do corn. So I didn't even think of that beforehand. What can we use for that then? Right, none of that. Oh yeah, absolutely it can use. It says right there, silage, corn silage. So what is... Maybe it's the trailer. Let's check the harvester itself. Nah, but there's no reason why this wouldn't say, yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah. Although, could it be? No, because those crop types aren't on the equipment itself. The only other thing would be the trailer then. Bloody hell, which one is it now? Oh, there it is. Come on, show me the corn silage. If not, I can just add it in, which is lovely. But it should be there. Blimey, it's not. Dry corn and all that is there. But no. I see. I wonder then, so problematic, definitely. Do we use a gravity wagon instead? No, because, no. What I'm going to do then, I think the best possible option is to just get this sorted so that it can hold corn silage. It can hold everything else. It can hold dry corn, it can hold corn, CCM, raw CCM, all these other bits, dirt. bloody dirt, but not corn silage. No, that must be rectified, which I will do right now before we crack on. Alright, well, as you can see, we have chaff going in to the trailer. So I have to admit, this was a faff to get sorted. Also, I've just realised I'm going to swap tractors. I've just realised that this is absolutely silly. The dual wheels are making it impossible to get as close to the crop as I would like to. Whoa, I don't want to get rid of the case, but blimey. Anyways, so I'll just quickly explain what has happened. I went into because I'm not very savvy with modding and XMLs and all that, but I know enough to fix problems and make subtle changes. But this change did not come in the form of a mod, but rather in a form of the map itself. So apparently, the way the map is set up is there was an incorrect XML setting for silage corn. When you would harvest it, it would turn into what was it? I can't remember what the fill type was, but it was not chaff. So it was like maize silage or something, maybe maize plus related for a future update or something. But nevertheless, I have edited that in the fruit type XML file of the map itself to be able to convert silage corn into chaff. Happy days. So I think the Alice should suffice as far as harvesting goes. I just felt like that I couldn't get close enough, even if it was alright. The rear wheel was just too tight, so if we have to, we might have to bring that to the shop and take off the rear wheels, or the duals. Unless the Alice can perform... oh no. Oh, hang on. Just needs to get going. Hello. We'll stick it on cruise just so we can crack on with it. Yeah, I wouldn't want to use one of the gravity wagons because they have about 10,000 less litres, which is unfortunate considering chaff usually goes quite far, and we're already at about 4,000 litres, so this might be quite a haul indeed. So that's I'm very pleased that I didn't get that sorted just yet, or drilled, because I might want to put in more of this, more of the silage corn. Right, so I reckon a headland should be fine. We can get around. Actually, you know what, for this first one, I'm just going to go to first person here. Yeah, crack on with it. There's one thing I need to do. I'm noticing a bit of flickering, and I just need to make a very quick adjustment here in my shader settings. That should do it. Hopefully I've clicked the right thing. We'll see. So much help from so many of you watching my videos and commenting and in the Discord as well. I just want to say thank you very much for all that, because honestly a lot of the little things that I've had issues with or wanted to sort out or whatever it might be, I haven't been able to until someone's been able to help me with it. So really appreciate that. Sorry about that weird sound you might have heard. It was the coffee mug against the mic. Yes, coffee and farming. That's the way to do it. Right, we will crack on with this. I mean, I'd like to get the headland done at least. Blimey, this is silly, isn't it? I should really get the is it 10 max? It must be. Okay. No, we're really pushing the Alice to its maximum though, to be completely honest. We are really pushing it. If it struggles to drive the trailer alone, or to transport the trailer on its own, then I think we should probably swap out to the case. But so far, so good. This is really going to take some time, innit? Especially at 26,000 litres per trailer. We are at about halfway. Oh, I'm destroying those ones. Ah, blood. That's alright. We're gonna miss some. We're gonna lose some. It's alright. I wonder though, are we getting more chaff? I suppose that's something else I could have looked at in that same XML file, so maybe I'll have to have a look at that as well, just to see if there is a difference in ratio. I don't know if there really is, but you know what? I think because I'm drying corn, I'm going to stick to silage corn specifically for making silage, obviously, versus using regular corn and making chaff through it that way, like maize silage that way. I'll use the silage corn because it must be for a reason, and if not, at least it's something sort of different. Whereas the other corn can only be used to dry. You can't use this to dry. So yeah, I think that's pretty well what we're going to do. We are nearing 75, we're at 75% now, and we've nearly done 2 headlands. So by that calculation, I reckon by the time we hit the end of the second headland here, we'll have had 100% full, which is it's a lot of chaff. Bloody hell, that's a lot. But we need it. We need it. We've got cows to feed, and yes, we do have some chaff in currently, but they are going to reproduce soon, and they are going to require even more food. So yeah, we do have to keep feeding them. Come on. Also, another thing is we're not necessarily going to be doing chaff like this every time. There is a possibility that we'll do a different harvester. I'm really thinking a self-propelled forage harvester will be in order, especially with the amount of chaff that we'll have to produce in the future here. So, okay, I think that's fine for now. I'm just going to shut it off. Oh, did I miss that one? Yeah, I did. It's alright. Get that folded in. I'm very pleased about how that's gone. To be completely honest with you, it's gone very, very well. Now we just have to try and line up, try and line this up to the fermentation silo here. And once we do that, then we can crack on and see how far we get in a nice little time lapse as well. Oh, hello. Oh, those bales still have to be broken down. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. They're in the way a bit because I do have to drive quite close to here. That's alright, we'll forget about them, we'll find them in the future again. Come on, you're right there. You're literally on top of it. What's going on? Hello. Like, it can't be any closer. I think I had the same problem before. No, unload. What are you on about? Weird. Okay, I'm gonna drive around again and see if I can somehow get closer to unload this chaff. Right, as you can see, we are at the workshop because I have decided to use the case for the rest of this job. I have also sorted out how to unload the chaff, so that's really good as well. Might as well give it a cheeky repair while we're here, but we will primarily, the main thing is to get rid of those. Oh, we can go all-wheel, which is quite good, but we just don't need that, and we have, I believe, it's, something is free, no? 2-wheel drive Goodyears, I suppose that's fine. Yeah, what? Oh, that must be the base then, is the Goodyears. Okay, all those. Right, well, since we are doing, we might as well, we don't need to pay extra for it. I quite like those better, I think. So we'll go with that. As long as it's free, that is fine for me. I would like to test it out, see how it runs. It does look a bit funny now, without, to be honest. Well, it looks funny either way, with the wheels. I don't know. It's a nice looking tractor though, so we might have to upgrade to all-wheel drive in the future, but I quite like how we've got on with 2-wheel drive. Not only that, but I don't know if we need the dual wheels, to be honest. I mean, what would you really use those dual wheels for in this sort of thing? I mean, is this a job you would, if you had the room? But yes, anyways, as you can see, chaff goes in. I think I wasn't close enough. Oh, sorry, I was too close. I was too close to the actual trigger. So that's the problem there. So we'll see if the 2 wheels makes a difference. We might have to just put wheel weights on or something. But Anyways, this is unloading. We can now start the process of the chaff fermentation. So here we are, chaff silage and activate. Absolutely brilliant. It will continuously make, we already have 25,000 litres. They could use some though, to be honest, but we are making much more. So we are going to head back into the field. We are going to see how the case performs here with 2 less wheels. And yeah, we can actually really see how far we get with the chaff making here, because I'm pleased that I tried corn silage, to be honest, but we'll just see how much chaff we get. I think we're going to have loads, to the point where we really don't need to worry too much in the future about harvesting silage corn for some time. But anyways, we are back at it, so let's crack on with the time lapse. Right, here we are at the fermenter once again, this time with the right implement selected, and why, so it always seems to be something. Why now is it not, is it too far away now? Perhaps it is. Oh my goodness. I will find the proper placement for this bloody thing. We're going to have to. There we are. It's a bit beyond the actual where you'd think it would be. Need to remember that right there. I should put a little green dot there for the chaff. Anyways, that is going in. We're doing very well for chaff indeed. In here we have, oh, I thought we could go near it and see. We'll go over here instead and see why a contract selected. I wasn't going to do any contracts. Right, here we are. So chaff site, oh, this has stopped. Water, of course it'd be water. Right, well, for now we'll just deactivate it. Because I'm not too certain. I will finish out the seed and manure that we have. But beyond that, I think I might sell it. It's just a bit more in the way as well than I was anticipating it to be. Anyways, we'll sort that later out. The chaff silage is going in very nicely. Is that all empty now? Yes, it is. So 72,000 litres of chaff plus the 30 in there, nearing about 100,000 litres of silage. So far, we're not even quite done yet. We are going to make our way back over there, but we will crack on with this job in the next episode. This has been a very full one, even though we've been in September for pretty much the whole episode. It is definitely a busy time, and I really enjoy the different scale equipment for this series. I'm really enjoying that part as well. So basically I'm just going to line this up for the next time, because that is exactly where we'll need to be. But overall, if we have a look at the field here, I mean, we've done, what would you call that? Not quite half, but pretty good pretty good amount harvested there, really. Could be about half, actually. Anyways, we will crack on with it in the next episode. I'm very pleased that I was able to sort out converting corn silage into chaff so that we could turn the chaff into silage, which is the whole point that we're doing silage corn. So between this field and the one just yonder, we're going to have to lime and prepare, so probably cultivate, for the next crops to go in. And we'll have to sort that all out, but we've got time to do that in the next episode. So we'll focus on that then. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and I always do very much so appreciate. Cheeky thumbs up really does help out to help the channel, and please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.